Why the music don't work? What the hell, man? Let me make sure that I. Oh wait, is the music working now? Oh, okay. Oh, what the fuck? It was working this whole time. I wish I could. Wait. Ugh, I wish there was a way to test my audio, like to look at my live on my cell phone and see what it looks like. What's up, Ben? Hola. How's your day? It seems like a pretty quiet day for non-vegans, unfortunately. I don't know why. There's a lot of people live right now, surprisingly. Nice, nice. I'm just working on these like transitions, um, so that way I kind of have stuff ready for when people say stuff, and then have the documentary stuff ready. Ooh. You finished some more trees and strawberry planting? That's awesome, man. I wish I had a green thumb. I just don't. I do not. I've tried. I can't even have like a basil plant survive, unfortunately. I guess this is good. And then I could turn, oh, I could turn this off. This is my AI generation is bad for the environment background, except it's being blocked by YouTube, unfortunately. Maybe that's fine. So let me rename this scene to okay, cool. So we got that, right? I already have the pictures. Nope. YouTube chat. I don't even know if this is the correct YouTube chat. Let me double check because we are live on YouTube right now. Let's see. It might break here. Okay, there's YouTube. No non-vegans in here? Nobody? Come on. Pop out chat. Change this to this one? Nope. Oh, yep, that's the correct one. Okay. Where are the non-vegans? Where are you? Where are you? Close this. I mean, we got people coming in, but what's this one? Got this. Venison is great, probably my favorite meat. Why do you eat, why do you think it's okay to eat animals? You can get protein from other sources. You don't need to eat animals to get protein. If Jesus came down today, would he eat fish, or would he eat plants? I'm a functioning member of society. What do you mean? Don't know if I want guests yet. Yeah, you're saying he ate fish when they needed to, right? But if he came down tomorrow, what do you think he would eat? You think he would eat living beings, or you think he would eat plants? What do you think he would eat? You doubt it? I mean, I have a job. I provide to society, provide to my family. What do you do? Arb Moss, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. Well, you didn't answer my question, but we probably would have bigger issues because he'd come down and see that we're eating all these animals when we don't need to. He'd be like, why are you eating all the animals? You could eat these plants. They're living beings. They could feel pain. They can suffer. I taught you to not contribute to suffering and pain. I'm not religious. How you been? You should watch Christspiracy. I have terrible takes. So you only respect Christians or whatever? Seems a little bit odd. You only think that Christians can speak for what's right and wrong and nobody else? You choose to be a man? Well, how does eating animals make you a man? Can you explain that to me? Seems a little bit weird. Well, I never said I was atheist. I said I wasn't Christian. But it's irrelevant. You can be Christian and be vegan, right? So what's stopping you from being vegan? Yes, he did when? Thousands of years ago, right? When they needed to. But you do not need to do that anymore. Do you understand? You're going to get people like us? Yeah, what is the problem? Did I complain? No, I'm answering everybody's questions. Not sure what you're trying to say with that, but I'm responding to people. I'm not like blocking them and ignoring them. Yeah, you people should be in here. He could have just fed them bread. No, they didn't have the resources to feed everybody with just bread. They don't live in the modern world right now like we do. So, like, you're trying to compare what it was like living thousands of years ago to today. You sound stupid. Did Jesus have access to a grocery store around the corner like you do? Delivery systems? Did he have Uber Eats? Why are we comparing like a period in time that is not even anywhere relevant to what we are experiencing today? So I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Well, if you think that there's a man that made fish, I'm sorry to tell you, bro, but we do not live in the same reality. I'm good. You should say God bless to the animals you eat. You should bless them. You should say prayers for them because they are being unalive for you when you do not need to. So I'm good. I do not need your respect. I do not need your amnesty. You should extend it to the animals you eat. Big Dog left because he had nothing to say, nothing to contribute. Okay. So what purpose do they die for now? What purpose? But they don't need to, right? So if you can eat plants and survive, why are you still eating animals when you don't need to? There's needs and there's wants, right? Yeah, okay. What is your point? Because society has deemed them a source of food makes it okay? Why can't you just respect them and give them their own right to live? Understand? Are you comprehending? What is this? Is my camera? Delete that. It's weird that it's up there. You need dabs? What's dabs? Like dabs? I think I know what dabs are, but I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. What's up, Persona? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about then. Yeah. I need to get some of Andy and Persona's graphics. I got this one, but I don't have the data of showing how much we of our plant agriculture goes to animals. I get what you, I know what a dab is. Half site. We're on the same page. Oh, Phil's in here again. Farmer will soon be less for humans. What do you mean? You said false? What's false about what Ben said? We could pull it up. We could pull it up right now and prove it. Shall we? What did you say was false, Phil? I'll pull it up right now. Please don't run. Just tell me what Ben said that's false, and I will look it up for you right now here on the live in front of everybody. Good point, Elijah. Very good point. Have you ever thought about the fact that the animals are deserving more of a right to live than to just be turned into a sandwich for you? How are you living in peace when you're taking the lives of other animals? Doesn't sound like peace to me. Right? You're seeing them as a resource for you, and not that they're their own beings and they have their own families and their own children that they have, and they just should be left alone. They're not here for us. Is what I'm trying to say, Elijah, if you're still here, but you probably left. People are too scared to engage in the conversation. Thanks for the share. I appreciate it. How's the music? Is music too loud? Let's see. What should I put? Oh, you see, you can't hear the music? What? Serene lied to me. Do I need to turn this up? Because you like meat? Why? Damn, it took you forever to come back. Did you Google something? When the UK government take arable production land to building solar farms, there are what? There will less food land. I don't understand what you're saying. I'm sorry. You like to be healthy? Well, the real Corey, if I told you that you could be healthy and not have to eat animals, would you do it? Right? Well then. Okay, maybe. So what do you think you get from animal flesh that you can't get from plants? Since your concern is health. You own a cattle ranch with 700 cattle, and we butcher 2 steers a year. So good. Yeah, man. I'm glad that you think that it's good to enslave these animals, to take their young from them, and to steal the milk that they're supposed to be giving to their children to give to people when you don't have to. Then they could just drink something else. Much more protein? Wrong. 100% wrong. I don't think you understand where protein comes from when you say something like that. Because you're not gay? That's very homophobic of you. Shouldn't say things like that. Stop pushing your views. Oh, you again? Stop pushing your views on the animals. I'm asking people to perform an inaction, but you're pushing your wants and desires for protein or taste pleasure on the lives of animals. Like their entire existence is gone because you want the taste of it. You want the taste of their flesh. Understand? Why would I be vegan? Why not? Are you against animal abuse and exploitation? Elijah, because I'm against animal abuse and exploitation. That's why. All animals. Animals. Can I speak to animals? No. Why do I need to speak to animals? Do you speak to dogs? But if somebody went and was hurting a dog, it can communicate with you that it's being abused, right? Like it might be scared of the owner, it might run away from them, might have its tail tucked between its legs, it might whine and cry, it might run away. A lot of the ways that we communicate with each other is actually body language. We don't need to talk to cows and pigs and chickens to understand when they're scared or when they're in fear, right? Or when they're in pain. So bodybuilders don't bulk with lettuce. I'm a bodybuilder. I started at 130 pounds. I bulked up to 165. And then on my biggest bulk, I went from 165 to 200 pounds. And right now I sit at about 185. So there's plenty of vegan bodybuilders out there, bro. You are uninformed. Google it. I would eat dirt for chicken? That's weird. 200 pounds is not a bodybuilder? You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know the differences in categorical fitness. You have like bodybuilders, powerlifters. There's a big difference. Just weightlifting. Yeah, most certainly bodybuilder, but okay. What would you do if you dropped in the woods somewhere random, but you're not in that situation? Like, we're okay with hypotheticals, but you don't live in that reality. I'm not here talking to people that are in the wild and have like no access to anything. At that point, and you need to survive, hey, you got to do what you got to do, right? But you're here on TikTok, you got internet, you probably have access to a grocery store. You're not in that realm of reality. So why are we even talking about it? I'm not here talking to people that are in that situation. I'm talking to you. You've asked multiple times already. I mean, you could be patient, bro. Look at chat. Earlier you said animals has nowhere near as much protein. Who said that? I didn't say that. Never said that. Someone said that you can't get protein from plants, and I said you most certainly can, and that you don't. If you think that you cannot get the same amount of protein on an omnivore diet as a plant-based diet, you are uninformed, and you don't possess knowledge of proper diet and planning, because it's very easy to get that amount of protein. Yeah, they said that I need to eat meat. I said, why? They said protein. I never said nowhere near as much. You're putting words in my mouth, or you misheard. I definitely said that you can get the same. Same. That's all that matters. Same. Doesn't matter about more or less. Can omnivore and plant-based diet get the same amount of protein? And the answer is absolutely, 100%. Now, if you're gonna say quality of protein, you can get the protein is just a collection of amino acids. It does not come from flesh. The animals get it from the plants they eat. So you can still get it straight from the source, straight from the plants. Because I choose to not be vegan and I enjoy hunting and eating meat, not plants. Well, I don't know what to tell you, my man. You clearly don't have a respect for animals' lives. You see them as a commodity for you. They're here for you to serve you when, yeah, it's a very selfish way to live. And do all plants have protein? I feel so uneducated right now. Yeah, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Being uneducated is not a problem. Being like naive and unwilling to learn is a problem. Or being educated and still deciding to exploit people or exploit animals is a problem. Being uneducated is not a problem. Everybody's uneducated at some point, but you know, when you learn, you do better, right? So listen, if I can't come down to a plate of salad, I don't eat salad, bro. Like, do y'all not understand what vegan people eat? I eat tacos, lasagna, rice and beans. I had a taco bowl the other day with Doritos in there, and burgers, pizza. I have brownies and blondies in my fridge right now. I got ice cream. Like, we eat the same shit, dude. It's just mine doesn't come from off the backs of animals. It doesn't exploit them, doesn't unalive them. That's the only difference. Same thing. You enjoy being healthy? Well, Mike, if I told you that you could be absolutely healthy, if not healthier, on a plant-based diet, would you then go to a plant-based diet? What happened to this? Why is it showing that? It's not right. It's supposed to be YouTube chat. There we go. You literally can't. You're misinformed. You're misinformed. And it's okay. You should watch a couple documentaries to help you understand that you can be perfectly healthy on a plant-based diet, if not more healthy. The science and data shows that more plants means better, period. What the Health is a great place if you're concerned about health. If you're looking for information on a plant-based diet and the comparable statistics between the two, you could use, whoopsie, what happened there? You could use ChatGPT or Perplexity AI. ChatGPT will help you understand the overall basic knowledge and can help simplify stuff for you. Perplexity AI is pretty good because you can pretty much ask it the same thing, but it'll provide you with sources. So wherever it pulled that information from, you can ask it, is plant-based diet as healthy as omnivore diet? And it'll show you studies and websites and links with references to where it got that information from. So yeah, you most certainly can be 100% healthy on a plant-based diet, if not healthier. And if you're curious about that, you can actually check out right here, Challenge 22. Let me just delete these. Challenge 22 actually gives you 100% free access to a dietitian. Challenge22.com, you tell them, hey, I want to try plant-based. I'm a bodybuilder. I'm 200 pounds. My budget is $50 a week. Can you help me, come up with a meal plan of 3,000 calories a week? And they will help you. Fully plant-based. Make sure you hit all your micro and macronutrients. It's absolutely 100% easy to do. I'm sorry, you're just wrong. And that's okay. Just use the resources here and learn for yourself. So because we're omnivores, it means that it means that we can easily, because we're omnivores, that we most certainly can thrive on a plant-based diet. Period. Because we can eat either or, right? The statistic analyses out there is that meat is bad for you. Period. Even if you went by like the standards of what is like considered quote unquote healthy, the serving size is very small than what the majority of people are eating. But it doesn't matter because we're not here to talk about health. We're here to talk about the ethics and that like the animals deserve at least the right to live. And that if we don't need to because we're omnivore and we can eat plants, then why are we? A lot of times people use other like selfish justifications for why. Protein, taste, pleasure, like all those things are just selfish justifications that they tell themselves. So you can do it, so why not? Good thing is that you are now no longer paying a hitman to take animals' lives for just a 5-minute taste pleasure. You understand? I bet you can't tell me what you ate 2 months ago on December 29th. Like it's like taste is fleeting. Like it's not a good reason for an animal to have to lose their entire life for something that's just come and went for you. So yeah, They will still die in the wild? No. We're talking about the animals that you eat, bro. These animals don't exist in the wild. They only are unalived because you're paying the supplier through supply and demand with your dollar. So if you stopped paying the supplier, they would stop breeding these animals into existence for you. You're just trolling, Mike. Doubt it. Majority of people, if not 99.99% of people, cannot remember what they had for lunch 2.5 months ago. I doubt it. Deer isn't a wild animal. What do you mean? Is it domesticated? If it's not domesticated, then what is it? Meat for me is high energy source. Veggies work too, but a healthy mix is high energy. It just seems like you don't understand the process of how your body functions. You know, there are better ways to regulate your energy on a plant-based diet that it just requires some proper planning, you know. That's all. It just takes some planning and understanding, you know. Yeah, food pyramid is not something that we go by anymore. That food pyramid has been tossed out the window. 2011. Food groups, food pyramid is just wrong. We go by the My Plate thing now, which I could pull it up. I think it's called My Plate, and we've adopted that since 2011. Let me find it. Where is it? I had it earlier. Is it this one? Oh, where'd it go? Here we go. Yeah, let me see if I can pull this up. I thought I had it. Let me see if I can find it. Shit. I have the picture. I just need to bring it up. Give me 1 second. I just need to go to, let's go here. And let's add a source. And we will add image. Oh wait, did I download the image? Let me see if I downloaded the image. Let me just do that. Copy, save image as My Plate. Oh, I already have it downloaded. Silly. Let's see. Where's My Plate? Here we go. This is what we go by now. Food standard. It's not. We don't use the food pyramid anymore. Outdated. Notice how it says healthy protein. Doesn't say meat. And if you even look at the description here, it even says fish, chicken, beans, nuts, limit red meat, and avoid bacon, cold cuts, and processed meat. All meat is processed. So if I just said to you, hey bro, it says healthy protein, this thing right here, right? Healthy. If you can get healthy protein from plants, what's the difference? Why not? Why would you not get the protein from plants? You most certainly do need grains, yes. High in fiber, high in magnesium, high in iron. Most certainly do need grains. You're uneducated. Yes, you do. Is there a reason why, if not almost all elderly people supplement fiber? Yes, you need grains, dude. Given. I don't give a shit how ketosis works. I'm not on a keto diet. You need the micronutrients that come from whole grains is essential on your daily, right? You need fiber, you need iron, you need magnesium. So whole grains is gonna make up a couple of those micronutrients, right? So yeah, keto diet is very dangerous. I do not, and remember, this is not about diets. I don't recommend people do keto. Definitely check with your dietitian and your nutritionist, not a doctor. Check with a dietitian or nutritionist, please. Doctors do not get the same education as nutritionists and dietitians. I think it's they get like 20 hours of training a doctor on nutrition, and a dietitian is going to get over 2,000. So please do not get your dietary information from a doctor. Get it from a nutritionist or a dietitian. And guess what? Let me hide this. If you're curious, and you want to, hey, look, you can get a free dietitian right here. Absolutely 100% free. Challenge 22. And the beautiful thing about that too is they put you into a group with other people. So you're in there with other people, you know, doing it together, and you have support group like that, which is pretty cool. No, I mean, like Josh Lee, you're still thinking of it from a point of health, and it doesn't matter if fish is a good food source. It does not matter. You don't need to do it. You're looking for like an excuse just for the pleasure. You're talking about like the quote unquote healthiest animals to eat, but why not be just absolutely healthy and just avoid it, period. Meat is linked to a lot of unhealthy things that happen in the human body, so why not just avoid it? The thing is, why would anyone listen to anything you say when you think we don't need meat? You don't need meat. I'm not the one saying it. All the doctors and the largest body, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, is saying you don't, right? It's not me. I'm here informing you, but you act like I'm like one person saying like, hey, I'm a nobody. Don't eat animals. It's not healthy. It's the doctors and the nutritionists and dietetics are the ones that are saying, dietitians are the ones that are saying it's not good for you. They're not paid by vegans. Nice try. They're actually not. And we'll look it up for you right now. Academy has been criticized for its financial ties to various foods, pharmaceuticals, and agribusiness corporations, including many that produce animal-based products. They're not funded by vegans. You're just wrong, man. Don't know what to tell you. It feels like it because it's going against what you feel is true, but you're just wrong, dude. They get a lot of money from animal-based companies and products. So, but they don't need to be. How is it bullshit? I just pulled it up for you. Let's look it up right here for you. Let's pull it up again because you're just too ignorant to do the research for yourself. Sponsored by Coca-Cola, Pepsi, General Mills, Kraft, all non-vegan companies. Right? Also has ties in multinational food, pharmaceutical, and agri corporations. And that its act is pro-industry voice, meaning they actually support these industries that are not vegan. But doesn't mean that we, like us vegans, are not going to toss the information aside that they've provided, right? So I support world hunger. Oh, let's pull this chart up for you right here. "75% of all crops currently grown are used to feed the animals that you eat. So if we stopped breeding the animals into existence for food, we would free up that land space, and we would free up the 75% of the space that we that is taken up to then be fed to the animals, right? So you're just wrong, bro. You're just wrong, bro. I mean, you're not everything that you've said. We have to address this, right? Because people like you are just very bad faith. You said the ADA is sponsored by vegans, right? Which I proved to you it wasn't. They actually have ties that are related to corporations that are not vegan. Some of the largest ones being Coca-Cola, Pepsi, General Mills, and Kraft. So you dropped that, and then you said, "Oh, if you support veganism, then you support world hunger." So here I pull up the statistic for you, and that all the land that we use for animal agriculture and the crops that we feed them could be freed up if we didn't do it. And now you're saying I'm clueless. I don't know what to tell you, man. You're just triggered, I guess. No, it doesn't. I don't eat animals, so how would my food go? Their population. Let's be educated a little bit on this, okay? If I'll even draw little arrows for you. If the animal population goes down, to see this arrow, and the amount of crops that we feed to them also goes down, And now we have all this space to free up. Look at all that space we have now. Couldn't we then... Oh, wait, is it this too? Look at that. What do we do with all that land that has just freed up? Oh, we could grow some plants, huh? Or we can do other things, right? Expand our society, maybe. Do other things. I don't know what to tell you, my guy. Grow whatever we need to. We could do less monocrop farming, right, Ben? I'm not a farmer. Ben's the farmer, so. And we would have to do less imports, right? Because we could just grow a better variety of food. Obviously, that's dependent on where you are and what can be grown on that soil and what can be grown in that environment, but we still would have more land, period. So I'm pretty healthy, man. I don't know what to tell you, Mike. You could be healthy on a plant-based diet. You're just refusing to because you don't want to give it up, but I've given you the resources right here. I've given you plenty of resources right here. Challenge 22, What the Health. There's also the twin experiment. I can't remember what it's called. It's on YouTube. Twin experiment. They took two. What is the term again? I forget the term where they're like 100% identical. But they took two twins, right? And not just two. They took, I believe, five or six groups of twins. And they gave one a regular omnivore diet and one a plant-based diet. And they looked at not just the changes in weight or anything. They looked at their bone structure, their BMI, their the fat around their organs, like the fat that surrounds your heart and your liver and all those things. And it was shown that the people on the plant-based diet, overall, after their, I think it was 1 month or 6 weeks, they lost more weight, the fat around their organs decreased, and their bone density was healthier. So, I don't know, bro. You're saying that you can't, but it's starting to sound like you really can, bro. I gotta stop saying bro. I say it too much. If we were to stop cattle farms, what would happen with the animals? Let's not call them livestock. They're not stock, right? So that population of animals would slowly decrease, right? Like these animals are being, their population is increasing because they're being forcibly impregnated and bred to meet up with the demand and our population growth as well. So what would happen, right, is slowly we would stop breeding them on purpose and their population would go down. And at some point, eventually, because these animals cannot survive in the wild and they can't mate on their own, their existence would slowly dwindle and fade out, but we would free up so much land, right? So that's what would happen to them. If we bred them into existence for our gain, we at least deserve them the respect to now take care of them. And places like that exist. There's a lot of veganic farms out there, like Ben the Vegan Farmer has one, and Ozark Lamb also has one. And there's a bunch of veganic farmers out there, and also people, have sanctuaries as well. So, yeah. I mean, the only reason they exist is because of us, Josh Lee. So you're thinking of it in a way of like, oh, we're preventing them from going extinct, and in return we get to eat them. Like, we don't do that with any other animal that's going extinct. We try to protect them, right? It's not about forcing them to go extinct. We've forced them to live for so long. They don't exist in the wild anymore. When was the last time you saw a wild cow or a wild chicken or a wild pig? They only exist because we've commodified them. So, yeah, they would slowly dwindle out like anything. A bunch of different species go extinct every year. You just don't hear about it. And that's okay. That's the way that the world is. Naturally. Understand? I mean, you're just wrong, Mike. It's so, I feel bad for you because you have access. I've provided you with information to literally look for yourself, and you don't have the capacity to get that far on your own. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, cattle were, yeah, originally, but not anymore. Yeah, it's not a pig, it's boar. They're different. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let me just take a screenshot of this and pull it up like that. Oh, wait, look, the YouTube people came in. Let me get this on the screen real quick. I'm gonna provide a link right here. Here's a link. And here's the, how do I do this? The overall conclusion based on scientific evidence and data collected is right here. How do I do this? Conclusion to if humans. Let me pull this up. Add source. My thing is getting out of hand again. One sec. Where did it save? There we go. This is the overall conclusion. Oopsie. Based on the study that I linked to you, if you're too lazy to copy paste that and read, here's the overall conclusion. Can I make it black? Let me do this one. Easier to read. Oh. Oh no. Hold on. Let me copy. One sec. Copy this. We'll go here. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Paste it here. There we go. Oopsie. Trying to make it larger. You said make it smaller, Andy? Andy. Persona? Sorry, let me make it smaller. I'm still like fixing and adjusting all my stuff. So forgive me. Let me at least give a little bit of attention to the YouTube people real quick while that's on the screen there. Strange how obsessed people are with TVT. What's TVT? To be honest, I like how chill you are. You're not like the vegan teacher or something who pushes. I mean, we don't have to compare people's activism, but at the same time, like, don't get it wrong. Even if I am chill, like, I still want people to be vegan. You know what I mean? I still want people to stop exploiting animals, you know? Cross off the sides. So, oh yeah, I hate that TikTok does that. Let me see. So what's cut off? Oh, I see. This is cut off. Let me just make it a little bit smaller. There we go. There you go. For who was it? Phil or who was the person? It wasn't Phil. It was Mike that kept saying you can't be healthy. What's TVT, Navia? Maybe I'm not TVT. I don't know what that is. Yeah, Alan. She does have some crazy takes. Yeah, it's a shame, but you know, what can we do? Even more bull on the screen. More AI enhanced bull. I provided you with a link. It's not AI enhanced. This is from Healthline. Yeah, I'll provide you with the link again. Look, I can even let me see if I can pull this out and just share. Oh, come on, share this. Boom. Let me share add source because this guy keeps crying about things being AI when I literally linked the source to him. Window capture. Let's see. Which one? Should humans eat meat? Is this it? Oh, where'd it go? It's up here. Let's make this big. Yow. Actually, let's make it small. Excuse me. Whoop. And we'll crop this so we could take out the sides since we don't need all that. Healthline. It's not AI. It's from Healthline. Make it full screen. Healthline. Right? What does it say? What does that say? What does that say? It says, however, this evolutionary fact doesn't mean that you have to eat meat. I provided the study right there. You can look it up. I was just giving you the summary because, you know, basically humans are capable of eating and digesting both meat and plants, though our bodies can't digest certain plant parts, of course, just like we can't digest meat, right? We cook it. But even though meat provides nutrients that plants don't, eating meat isn't necessary for your health overall or survival. With appropriate planning and supplements, plant-based diets can provide your body with the nutrients it needs. It's not AI, bro. I surprised you with an information and a source, and you still. It's not ideal. It doesn't say that it's ideal. It says that you can, right? That what it's trying to say, or what is missing, is the fact that the animals that you consume are fed supplementation, right? So like B12, it doesn't come from the food that these cows eat, so they often supplement it. So you're getting these nutrients secondhand. Like, yeah, you're getting it from eating animal flesh, but you don't need to. You just get it from somewhere else. B12 you can find in nuts and seeds, right? So you're talking about the ethics. Oh yeah, almost certainly does. Yeah, you can find B12. Yeah, I'll find it for you right now. Well, you said, so you're taking back what you said, right? Because you said it does not, but now you're changing what you said, right? Okay, I just want to make sure so I don't waste my time Google searching something that you just said. Because now you're taking back what you said and you're saying that the bioavailability is not as... Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'm making sure, bro. Because you said something. It's not semantics. How is not and less the same? It's not semantics. Stop using big words that you've learned from, you know, TikTokers and YouTubers. Semantics would imply that they're the same word, and I'm just fighting over the fact that we're using a different word to explain the same thing. But none and some is not the same. And now you're changing it again. Way less and not bioavailable. You just keep changing what you're saying. Get it right. And then like people come in here and they're like, "Oh, this vegan is sad. He doesn't know what he's saying." But am I going crazy? Did James not flip-flop? He flip-flopped on what he said, right? As soon as I was going to start Googling it, right? Oh, Jesus. Why would I compare a nut to a steak? Oh, God. No, I said you can get it in other places. You're saying that this article here is saying that you should eat animal flesh because it's more available, but it even says right here at the top. Where is it? With appropriate planning. I'm not going to eat like a shit ton of walnuts or fortified yogurt to get all my B12, or sprinkle nutritional yeast on every meal that I eat to get vitamin B12, bro. Like, yeah, and supplements for people that are lacking, but it does not say that you need both, because you don't need both. I don't supplement any of those. There are plenty of vegans that do not supplement, and there's some that are. That just depends on your individual diet. You're still missing the whole fucking point in that even this study is telling you that you do not need to eat animals to be healthy. And you're just sitting here trying to argue, well, supplements. Yeah, some people do, some people don't. That's per the individual. The overall arching point is that you do not need to eat animals to be healthy. Period. Period. Okay? Can we move on? Because Phil got real quiet. He said everything I was searching was AI, and here we go. And I guess this is AI, right? No, vegan is not for health. You're confused. People that say they're going vegan for health do not understand veganism. They're plant-based. The reason why we're focused on the plant-based conversation right now is because Phil and somebody else was trying to say that you need to and you don't need to. You don't. Here it is. Healthline. Are you going to tell me that Healthline is fucking paid for by vegans? Because that's what the other person was trying to claim. That the ADA? Academy of Nutrition and Diet, ANDA? I don't remember what the full abbreviation of that is. Yes, unaliving animals unnecessarily is absolutely wrong. 100%. That's the key word is unnecessarily. That's the key word. If you use that word and then you're gonna go ask me another question, before you ask it, think about if it's necessary or if it's not necessary. It's not necessary. We just sat here and went through this article and have concluded that it is not necessary to do it for food. It's not necessary. You do not need to take animals' lives for food. It's not necessary. Right? Oh my God. Yeah, I've heard about crop deaths. Here, I got this for you right here. It's right here. You read what's on the screen. Read what's on the screen. Use some simple logic. Please. This is the 80% lie. How's it a lie? Should we look it up? Let's look it up. Yeah, ampersand. Ampersand, I don't think you've been on my lives. I've seen you around though. Welcome. Sorry, I got started to fall down the pit hole of addressing some of the comments in here that I missed a couple people that came in here. So apologies if you've been here for a minute. Let me see what the YouTube people are saying while this person tells me that this 80% is a lie. TVT. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know why people are very obsessed with her. Yeah, people keep telling me I should change my TikTok name to TVP. I probably will. James is. I'm still waiting for it to hear why it's a lie. You just said it's a lie. Can you tell me why and where you got that source from? You answered me. No, you just said this is the 80% lie. Not an argument. Already answered you. Animals. It must have came in late or something. Animals fed byproducts. Ben, are you here? Can you speak on that before I waste my time Googling it? Or not Googling it, but looking it up. I'll look it up anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ. You gotta be specific, man. I'm not trying to be a smartass, but when you make claims, you gotta be specific, right? Like it's okay to be vague, because I'm vague too, because I'm not. I'm more about the ethics. I'm not educated on a lot of these things. At least not educated enough to make like coherent sentences or make a really good solid argument. But educated enough. But you got to be specific. It says it's only. It says the byproducts only accounts for 5% of what they're fed. 19% is crop residue. The rest is not byproduct and not crop residue, which would be 76%. 76% of what we feed them is not crop residue and byproducts, which still the number itself still stands at it's 90% of soy, right? So, yeah, I'll pull it up. Pull up my source right here since you've been making claims, but let me find the source link. Let me see if I can find it. This one. Let me find it. Hold on. Britannica. What is this? Oh, let's see. Let me read this and find the correct part before I just link you to the whole damn thing. Food grown or developed for animals and chickens. Feed product selected. Blend the ingredients to provide. Increase the quality of blah blah blah. Animals are generally require the same nutrients as humans. History does not record. Yep. For scientific efforts, preservation. Nobody forcing anyone to be vegan, but animals are forced to slaughter for, yeah. You just watched a video of someone feeding an injured cow, so all the other cows acted injured too. You should post that on Discord. That's cool. I'll post the link here to this study, but I haven't fully read it. Yeah, it doesn't go into. Wait. Trying to find where it goes into the percentages of how much is byproduct, because it did say 14%. No. Byproducts of from sugar, farm fresh. Man, this study doesn't show it. Silage, hay, pasture, root crops, straw, rice hulls. It doesn't say a percentage. What percentage? Maybe somebody else has it. I can't find it. Yeah. Mostly the final crop. Yeah, what I'm getting here is 19% and 5%, but still the number is roughly 80% of soy is grown for livestock. But I'm sure that will vary depending on where you're getting that information from, but it's still the majority. It's not good for the animals and plants, but the alternative is millions of... No, that's not true. Yeah, I forgot who I was having a conversation with the other day, but we were talking about that, how a lot of... what are they called? I don't know the term, but yeah, humans are definitely very invasive. But, I mean, I get it, you know. We need to survive, but we could definitely, you know, stop being so invasive. I mean, we don't have to say no to it, but we can definitely reduce our impact, period. like stop farming animals, leaving them alone, freeing up all the land that not only goes into that we take up to use for animal agriculture, but also the crops that we grow to feed them. It's just very wasteful. Very, very wasteful. Yeah, Nika, exactly. Yeah. Oh, we are invasive by definition, of course. If I'm gonna build a home and I chop down all these trees to build my home, is that not invasive? Yeah, most certainly invasive. But we do have to survive. It's just about reducing our impact. It's plain and simple. RE Humans is Sapiens. That's pretty cool. I never read that book. I'm not a real book reader, I'll be honest. The only books I bought was Ed Winter's books, his 2 books. Veganism and How to Win, what was it? How to debate with a meat eater and win every time. I think that's the name of his book, which I haven't even read those. I like supporting vegans, so I will always support my fellow vegans. Plants can scream. Sure about that? It's been proven. Let's find it. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Freesia. You rock. I should. Sometimes I engage too much, where it should just be, yeah, like I should just draw that line right there instead of engaging in that sort of whatever road, going down that road, you know. Oh, you're in here again, huh? Sleepy. I mean, you could at least come here and say something constructive. You said something at least somewhat coherent earlier, but now you're off. No, they can't feel pain. If I put you in a room, and one to your left is a bowl of strawberries, and to your right is a dog, or a cow, or a pig, or a chicken, and I gave you a knife and I said you have to cut one of them, are you gonna feel bad if you cut the strawberries? I didn't ask if you eat me. I said which one would you cut. That's about as much BS as you can put on there. Farming unalives everything. Come ride on my tractor. Yeah, okay, bro. Like I never understand. How far does a tractor go? It goes like 3 miles per hour, right? 3 to 5 miles per hour. You mean to tell me that bunnies and squirrels are just like sitting there, like, oh yeah, I don't know where to go. Like I'm not buying it. Like even if that were the case, and they were, like, we need to cultivate to survive, right? We need to cultivate these plants to feed us and to survive, but we don't need to unalive animals. We don't need to take animals' lives to eat them when we can just eat plants. So it still would overall be a reduction, period. Which is the point. So anyone who cares about plants should be vegan. Yep. You never liked animals? Hey, if you don't like animals, then you should eat their food, so they have nothing to eat. No, Alexis, you just like came out of nowhere. You gotta have some respect, bro. You just came in and said request. You didn't say hi, you didn't engage. Just like, boom, I'm on a debate. I'm a debate, bro. Not interested in engaging with people like that. Let's pull up, what was the other one that I have here? Let's pull up some resources for people. If you had to, you don't have to though, right? You're not in that situation. You have road tractors, Lydia? That's awesome. I want to ride. Can I have a ride? Oh, I still have this here. Whoopsie. Maybe I should leave it here for all the knuckleheads. I forgot what happened to the other one that I had. Here's your new food pyramid. Sorry, I shouldn't be flickering like that. I'm sorry. It's okay, Nika. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you showing support. I don't know if I want to debate with people. I don't know if I'm in it. I don't know why. When it comes to my own lives, I feel like so much less energy to want to engage with people, but I like joining on personas' lives and engaging with people. I don't know, maybe it's like a pressure thing, like everybody's watching me. But at least sometimes I could be like, no, persona, you take over, because you're just better at cutting people off. What do you say? Without, I'm assuming you meant to say meat, you would have to supplement. No, I don't supplement. There are vegans that don't supplement. Yeah, you can. You can get nutrients from plants, yeah. If you feel like your diet choices limit you, then you can supplement. It's not that hard, bro. Imagine saying that like me taking one pill a day is worth less than an animal's entire existence. Just take a fucking pill, man. You know what I mean? It's not that big of a deal. If taking a pill meant saving a life, would you do it? A pill that's gonna help you. If that, you know. Yeah, Q is always in here. He's always in here. He's a fan. Him and Freddy are my biggest fans. What about what we're saying is bullshit? Elaborate. Chemicals? What did they say about chemicals? Without meat, you would have to supplement our diet with chemicals? What? They're not chemicals. Definitely not chemicals. I guess I'm confused by that too. Made out of chemicals? What do you mean, dude? It's not made out of chemicals. You just sound like a what are those things called? I won't say conspiracy theorists, but I forget. I was gonna say crop dust, but that's not the right word. What is it? Crop, like the planes that spray the chemicals, and people always think that they're like brainwashing us with them. I forgot what those planes are called. Crop dust is not the correct word. No, not crop circles, but like those planes that like will spray out of their fins or their wings or whatever. It's like a terminology that people used to be called because they believed that they were spraying those chemicals to like brainwash us. I just can't remember what it's called. No, the animals are also getting it from supplementation. You know what I mean? So you're getting it secondhand. You're getting it secondhand. But potatoes aren't healthy. There's some science out there about, you know, cooking them and obviously frying them in oil, but also the way you cook them. I mean, to be honest, I don't get like. I want people to live, you know what I mean? Like have a little bit of fun. So if you want to have fries, As long as it's not harming people. I have to clarify that before people start saying ridiculous shit. But, you know, like I don't just like eat healthy food. You know, I still eat pizza and ice cream and brownies and all that shit, right? So I don't really care about that stuff too much. Um, but yeah, like how you cook the potato can determine a couple things of like how it's can make it unhealthy. Obviously, deep fried potatoes or French fries are probably the most unhealthiest thing. But yeah, if you say fish don't have feelings, you're speciesist. Yeah, you are. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Fish do have feelings. We've done studies to show that they do, and they also have the capacity to recognize themselves in the mirror, which is pretty cool too. You feel it should be illegal to have anything be 100% of your daily? I mean, I can understand why you yourself might feel that way, but there are probably people out there that have, you know, health concerns that need that sort of product. So, something wrong with that. If my diet is complete shit, right, and I don't get enough vitamin C or whatever, like I don't think there's anything wrong with having something to help me hit that goal. It doesn't really matter. If you get it in your daily intake, it doesn't matter, in my opinion. Kapski, I don't know if you're trolling, but yes, there is most certainly vegan ice cream. If you really genuinely did not know there was vegan ice cream, you live under a rock. There is so many vegan ice creams nowadays out there, and they're really good. So delicious. Ben and Jerry's has vegan ice cream as well. Yeah, they have dairy-free ice cream, but So Delicious is really good. Oatly is really good. They have some really good like salted Oatly. Wait, hold on. Is it Oatly? One of them has like a what is it called? Marshmallow ice cream, and that shit is so good. Marshmallow. What is it called? It's not s'mores ice cream. I'm sorry, s'mores. It's so good. Like, there's. Is it? I don't think it's Oatly then. It must be So Delicious. Vegan s'mores ice cream. It's so good. If you go to the store next time and you see the s'mores vegan ice cream, get it, please. It's really fucking good. I've never been so like surprised how well it nails the s'mores taste. It's really good. Oh, thank you so much, Vegan Colleen. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for like being around and on my live and engaging with some of these people. I really appreciate it. I probably do have to end my live here in a little bit. I got a work meeting coming up, but I'll hang out as long as I can. Try to answer some questions. Rocky Road has marshmallows. What's up, Louie? On phone, so can't hear stream, but wave y'all. Oh, thank you for coming by, Louie. I appreciate you. Thanks for like even just being here and showing your support. So, it's been an interesting live today so far. Much better than earlier. Earlier was pretty quiet. 100% of your daily anything is bad for you no matter what. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. Like I said, some people need those types of products. Just thought ice cream couldn't exist without milk. No, it's very easy. The only reason they make it with milk is because I think the 3 components that you typically need to make like ice cream is, and I might be wrong, but it's just like you need a fat, you need fat, sugar, and I don't fucking know, something else. So they just get the fat through other means, like coconut or what's the other ways? Oat milk. It's just they just replace it with a different type of fat. So, he's not eating polar bear meat. He's just Q is just in here all the time saying crazy shit like that. Oh, it's fat. You need fat, cream, sugar. That's all you need to make ice cream, right? So you just replace the fat part with fatty plant-based alternatives like coconut milk and things like that. But yeah, vegan ice cream most definitely exists, and if you're a big ice cream person, trust me, get the So Delicious one, s'mores, and you'll be surprised. So Delicious s'mores ice cream. I don't know if it is So Delicious. Yeah, So Delicious. Yeah, this one right here. Pull it up on screen. Yes. How do I do this? I keep having to pull shit up. Let's see. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Add source. Window. Add. And the window is called this one. Here we go. Yeah. Really good. Really good. It's pretty delicious. This one right here. Sorry, I'm trying to make it readable. What did Andy said there was a control home? Control, not Andy. Why do I keep calling you Andy? What the hell? Persona. Yeah, this one. Shit is really good, man. Really good. I gotta pee. Give me 1 second. What? Strawberry cheesecake? Excuse me? What? If being vegetarian gives you more energy because you gain more from plants, why would you just not go vegan? Why would you just say, you know what? I love animals. I'm gonna stop supporting zoos. I'm gonna stop going to aquariums. Stop riding horses. What is this? This looks disgusting. Ew. What is this? Wait, is this how come it doesn't say dairy free on it? Got some questions for you, Lydia. Some questions. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure it is. Maybe I didn't type dairy free. I actually love cheesecake, not gonna lie. Oh, there we go. Smooth and creamy. I do like cheesecake. I'm just more like a savory ice cream. I love like salted caramel and like peanut butter, Rocky Road. You don't know have patience. I don't know how you have the patience to do these TikTok streams. Yeah, I know, Navia. It's hard. Like, if you started watching me when I first started, I was probably a lot more chill. I think I'm slowly turning to the dark side. Because some people do say things that just get on my fucking nerves. And I swear too much. I got a potty mouth. I'm sorry. I'm from New York. What do you want? Some zoos are bad. there's a lot of things that happen in the zoo space that is pretty fucked up. A lot of trading, a lot of um, seeking benefit for their own gain. So they'll, these animals will often overcome a lot of stress. Being locked up for the majority of their life and then being transported to different zoos just solely because we're looking for an elephant, we'll give you a rhino or whatever. It's just silly. Like, if we want to preserve these animals, we should just leave them alone. Like, like I said, it's gonna take time. So, these animals, they've been in captivity for so long, you can't even release them into the wild. So it would just be stop trading them, stop taking them in that way to make profit off of them. Put them in sanctuaries, take care of them, help them. But that's not what happens in zoos. It's like, it's just a display case for you, you know? Thank you, Vegan Colleen. You're awesome. I appreciate you interacting with them. But yeah, Lydia, that ice cream's disgusting. I'm sorry. We can't be friends. Next time I go to the store, I'll try it. I like trying all the different foods that don't exploit animals. Okay, well, we went live twice. We went live earlier for about half an hour, and we went live again for an hour and a half. I guess it'd be a good time to. Well, I'll wait. I'll give Vegan Colleen some time to interact with Shotgun. I don't want to cut the conversation off. Yeah, Vegan Colleen put it very eloquently. Shotgun. No, that's not what's gonna happen. We would feed more people if we adopted a plant-based lifestyle. We would free up so much land that we would feed more people. No, it can't be immediately. We're not talking about immediately, but gradually we could. Yeah, well, certainly, but if you think about it, all the plants that we feed to the animals to then feed to you is very inefficient. If we let the population of animals decrease, then we would have not only more land, but we would then be able to stop feeding them and feed it to animals. You can't use ChatGPT. Everybody's so scared of AI. I like eating Chakwan. Yeah, we're killing bees. I'm surprised we didn't get any of those in here today. It's because I didn't have the background on. I didn't have this on. This is my rage bait. Is that AI art? Did you know every time you generate a picture, a bee loses its life? Huh? Is it 15%? Somebody said it was lower than that, I think. I thought maybe it was Keith. They said like 3 to 5% is where it really starts to scale up. I mean, I don't know. It's still awesome. How would it remove jobs? The farmers could just farm something else. It would just make it would just be a swap. It wouldn't remove jobs. It's not impossible. You feel like it's impossible, but it's not. No, you're fine, vegan Colleen. You know how it is. 15% of the world being vegan would be amazing, though. I mean, they could the restaurants could sell plants. The fast food workers could sell plant-based. The butchers and restaurant owners could now just prepare plant-based alternatives. Create seitan, create tofu, create mock meats, create soy curls, create pea protein products. Like everything that you see at the grocery store, those prices of those vegan products, the like quote unquote luxury stuff of like excuse me, like vegan hot dogs and all that, like we would be able to make more of those. So how would that take away from jobs? They would just be doing other stuff. It would just be a switch. That's all. Right? McDonald's could just go plant-based. And now the fast food workers are selling plant-based foods. It's not impossible. You're thinking of it like to be done now. We're probably not going to be alive by the time this world exists, but we still have to be taking steps in that direction. It's not impossible. Wasn't there can you hear me chewing my freaking peanuts? I'm sorry. Didn't Canada, they what was it? Somewhere they removed animal flesh from their like recommended dietary. I think it was Canada. Let me Google search it. You can't hear me chewing my peanuts, right? I'm sorry. I'm malnourished. I need my protein. I eat 1 bag of peanuts every day. Maybe I misread then. They said to limit eating animal products, but I thought I read somewhere that they banned it. But the main reason was because of a multitude of things: public health, and then also better farming practices, and less land usage. All right, well, it seems we tuckered out Shotgun Willie. I mean, hopefully it got them thinking a little bit. Vegan Colleen was just hammering away to every point. Boom, 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 boom. You're amazing. Thanks. Oh yeah, he's done. All right, well. Lydia, Ben, Vegan Colleen, Anna, I see you popped in here. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I think it's a good time for me to end the live. Seems like we got through the shotgun. Well, hopefully you got Shotgun Willie at least thinking. Yeah, I'll probably get off here and just go support somebody else while I take care of work meetings and stuff. So I appreciate you all for being here and thank you for your support as always. That's what it was. That's what it was. I mean, at least something. Hopefully, at least that'll change slowly but surely. That's awesome, though. I think that's what I heard. You're right. But yeah, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for interacting with the people in the chat. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna end it here and I'm gonna go support somebody else. I will see you all maybe tomorrow, but if not, definitely Monday. The weekends are always gonna be like, I'll get on random if I have time, but definitely Monday. So thank you all for being here. Have a good, beautiful day, and yeah, take care. Bye. Oh, all right, YouTube. Thank y'all for hanging out. Yeah, the TikTok comments are pretty wild, huh? I'm glad that this at least works to some degree. Oh, you can see my background. Whoopsie. But yeah, you kind of see how we deal with the TikTok people. I mean, the kind of stuff that they say over there. I'm sure there's a couple people on the YouTube side that come up here every now and then as well. Not come up, but say things in the chat on YouTube, and it's pretty wild. But if any of you in the YouTube side are ever interested in coming up and being a guest and just kind of talking to people or interacting with people, I'm gonna try to work on how I can make that happen. You know, host people on the stream and get that going. But at the same time, you know, don't feel pressured. But I'm glad you guys can, you know, see the TikTok chat. I just know that sometimes people say stuff in there and you want to say something, but you can't. I mean, they could see you. They could see your chat as well. So, yeah, I think the integration is pretty cool. So, hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. But, yeah, I think that's it for me. I'll probably be, like I said to the other people on TikTok, if I get on the weekend, it'll be very random. But coming Monday, it'll be the same schedule as usual, coming live or going live at 1 p.m. EST. So y'all have a good night and have a good weekend, and